Skin hyperpigmentation is one of the most common skin conditions today worldwide, and it is not only stubborn to treat, but it can also be overwhelming finding the right skincare ingredients to treat the excess pigment within the skin. The Ordinary skincare brand is known for delivering results at affordable prices. So in this video, we share the best products from The Ordinary suited to address hyperpigmentation to remove the guesswork. We take a deep dive into understanding how each ingredient works at treating hyperpigmentation, how often to use these products, and what you can lay out for the best results. So the first ingredient that is really good for hyperpigmentation is the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Now, niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3, is a multitasker skincare ingredient and water-soluble vitamin that is suitable for all skin types and skin conditions. But niacinamide works at both reducing and preventing hyperpigmentation, as it is a tyrosinase inhibitor, which ensures that each cell within your skin is not holding onto too much pigment, but it also prevents the transfer of pigment from the melanocyte to the keratinocyte within the epidermis, that top layer of the skin. The Ordinary's niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% is lightweight and applies on the skin as a serum underneath your moisturizer. It can be used both morning and in the evening, and this serum is a must-have ingredient to start your hyperpigmentation skincare routine. Now, the next ingredient from The Ordinary to add to your hyperpigmentation skincare routine is the gram-active retinoid in squalene, or the Ordinary retinol in squalene. Retinol, also known as vitamin A, is a targeted night treatment to help with skin renewal and can affect DNA change within the cells. So this is perfect to help treat hyperpigmentation. Vitamin A is best to be used at nighttime when your skin goes into repair mode. And when you start to begin to use vitamin A in your routine, it does work on the top layer of the skin first, and it works at speeding up cell turnover, removing any dead skin cells that aren't meant to be there anymore. And it is normal for your skin to go through a phase of being dry and flaky when you begin to use retinol in your routine. Once it goes through this phase, the skin becomes a lot more smoother and softer, and your other active ingredients can penetrate deeper within the skin to alive cells. Now, retinol or vitamin A travels down the epidermis and interacts with the melanocytes, which are responsible for creating pigment within the skin. Now, when melanocytes are damaged, they can produce excess pigment in the skin, giving our skin excess pigmentation or post-inflammatory scarring, which can occur with acne. Now, vitamin A will work at correcting and balancing the melanocyte as it is functioning normally. For beginners new to vitamin A, we recommend starting with the gram-active retinoid 2% in squalene, and then adjust once your skin has grown tolerant. The gram-active retinoid 2% in squalene is a more gentle form of retinoid compared to the other retinols The Ordinary offers in their skincare range. Apply in the evening after water-based serums like niacinamide, but before your moisturizer. If you've been using high-strength retinol formulas in your routine, you can look at using The Ordinary retinol instead. It is another form of vitamin A, but it can cause redness or peeling, so do introduce it every third night and work up to every night. Now, of course, vitamin A can actually make the skin more sensitive to UV radiation, so ensure that you use sun protection during the day if you're using vitamin A in your nighttime routine. Now, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, avoid a vitamin A, but keep watching because we have a great ingredient that you can use instead to help with your hyperpigmentation. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, let us know your biggest takeaway in the comments below. The next Ordinary product to include into your hyperpigmentation skincare routine is the Ordinary ascorbic acid 8% and alpha-arbutin 2%. Ascorbic acid is known as vitamin C, and this ingredient with alpha-arbutin together are amazing antioxidants which will help shield against free radical damage. Now, free radicals cause cellular damage to the skin, causing our skin to not function correctly. Now, vitamin C and alpha-arbutin are also tyrosinase inhibitors, which is what allows our melanocytes to release pigment into the skin. So when you're using vitamin C topically on the skin, it's not only ensuring your skin isn't producing excess pigment, but it also works at reducing the pigment present. These two ingredients are brightening ingredients, perfect to reduce the signs of hyperpigmentation and dark spots. Vitamin C can be stimulating at first, so it's best to introduce the ingredient slowly, just a few times a week, and then you can build up to every day. Now, keep in mind, niacinamide and vitamin A don't get on with vitamin C. So if you do start introducing vitamin C into your routine to help with hyperpigmentation, use it as a part of your morning skincare routine and use niacinamide and vitamin A in the nighttime routine. Finally, we have the Ordinary lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid. Lactic acid is a alpha hydroxy acid, which is a water-soluble chemical exfoliant that works on the skin like a Pac-Man effect to exfoliate and remove dead skin cells. Regular exfoliation will help with the superficial pigmentation located within the epidermis and also help your other active ingredients absorb deeper into the skin. It also contains hyaluronic acid, which is a humectant responsible for holding onto water to rehydrate the skin. It works well paired with lactic acid because sometimes acids can be slightly drying. Lactic acid is gentle for all Fitzpatrick skin types and can be used a few times weekly at night underneath your moisturizer. Now, niacinamide and retinol should not be mixed with acids, so we do recommend using these ingredients on alternating nights to the ordinary lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid before your moisturizer. If you have decided to use all of these ingredients in your skincare routine to treat hyperpigmentation, then this would be the perfect skincare routine order for both morning and evening. In the morning, you want to use the following: the ascorbic acid 8% plus alpha arbutin 2%, followed by your moisturizer and sun protection. In the evening, use the following 5 times per week: the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and either the grain active retinoid or the retinol in squalene. You would then use in the evening on alternating nights, and you want to use this 2 times per week: the lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid, followed by your moisturizer. Now keep in mind that you don't want to mix lactic acid with the retinol, so ensure that you do use them on separate nights. As usual, you should always patch test prior to using any new active ingredients in your skincare routine, and 70% of your skin results do come down to the correct home care skincare routine. So these are really good skincare ingredients you could include in your routine if you're trying to help any form of hyperpigmentation. For stubborn pigmentation, advanced professional skin treatments depending on your Fitzpatrick type and the form of hyperpigmentation to accelerate your results are chemical peels, microneedling, and Cosmelan. If you're interested in learning more about hyperpigmentation, then check out these videos here next.